Hey everyone, Zach Warhack back with you again for the final day recap of the Call of Duty World League PLQ. Before we jump into anything, everyone just take a deep breath because these past 5 days have been insane. All right, there we go. Now, although there wasn't a chip on the line, yesterday had a championship Sunday feeling to it in Columbus. 12 teams entered the day in hopes to clinch one of the 4 remaining spots in the Pro League, which means 40 gentlemen, rookies, and veterans alike would be left heartbroken. The day started off with some intense matches, as well as some dominating performances in the initial winners bracket games. Accelerate and Fact Revolution went the distance, as well as Mind Freak and FaZe Black. In these 2 5-map series, Accelerate came out on top, along with Mind Freak. The other 2 matches to start the day would go in the dominating performance category, as Team Sween swept the Movistar Riders, and Team Space did the same to Tainted Minds. Following this, the next leg of bracket play began. The 4 teams that entered a first-round bye from their pool play experience all provided lackluster performances. Not one of the 3-seed teams pulled out a victory in the winner's bracket, as Accelerate, Team Sween, Mind Freak, and Team Space all took care of business. With the losers bracket set following these matches, it was do or die for every team here. Win or go home and say sayonara to your hopes of being in the Pro League. We all know that Red Reserve have a history with performing under pressure, and they did just that in their first losers bracket match. A hot 3-0 at the hands of Red Reserve sent Fact Revolution packing. G2 bounced back from their winners bracket loss as they narrowly defeated the Movistar Riders in a 5-map series. Overtime took care of business as they 3-1 FaZe Black, and as for FaZe Clan, they pulled off the sweep against Tainted Minds. So up to this point, 4 teams' hopes and dreams have been shattered, and there were still 4 more to go. The second round of losers bracket proved that the remaining teams in the Pro League qualifier were the best of the best, as both matches went the distance. Red Reserve continued to perform under pressure as they faced off against G2. The most of intense scenarios came into play here, as this one went to round 11 of Game 5. Throughout the first 10 rounds of this search and destroy, Rated was 0-7, but one good round from him was all it took.
Quickly, 0 Grav Slam, Lacefield Grav Slam, the difference maker, War Machine from Decimate, and Chino with a Tempest.
Rated 0-7. This will be about the time to start picking up some kills.
Oh my, I didn't even see that.
This will be about the time, Rated. Oh my god.
I don't think the Annihilator's a worry right now, he just needs to find something.
Hold me, Phil.
3 players on the attack will be heading towards A. A very defensive strength. Oh my goodness, and Rated, the first kill of the game could be the most important here. As Rated picks one, and he is going to back off. He's looking for that Annihilator. But what he's also doing is backing off. He's waiting for the push. Now, Red Reserve, they have the numbers. Can they get the bomb down at A? Can they survive? 0 has the Grav Slam, and the rotation's coming down. And Rated, if you're going to go off, this is the time, baby.
Go big or go home. Blast now. In a bad position.
Oh my god!
Rated, he's done nothing all game, and he might have just found the 2 biggest kills of his career. The bomb is going down.
Grav Slam.
Grav Slam's available.
He has no idea. Decimate takes down. Rated finds another. It's a 3v2, 25 seconds left on the clock. 0 uses the Grav Slam. 3v1. Methods, it's all up to you. The bomb's being rotated. With 15 seconds, Method is out of position. Nothing in his arsenal. A stun is all he has. And as the bomb goes down, you can hear almost the tears from G2 cry out. This is not what you want to see as a G2 fan, but Red Reserve are looking to close things out. Information gathered. Rated. All he needs to do is stay alive. The ammo's running out for Methods.
He's done so well to stay alive. The shots are in. Methods all alone. Not a hope.
Not a prayer.
There's nothing he can do. There's 20 seconds remaining. He's putting shots in where he can, but that is it! Red Reserve, round 11, map 5.
As for the other losers bracket match going on, well, FaZe Clan's Pro League hopes were crushed as they fell 3-2 in their series against Overtime. While all this madness was going on, winners bracket matches still had to be played, and first up was Accelerate versus Team Sween, and this one ended in convincing fashion. With a 3-0 victory, Accelerate became the first team from bracket play to qualify for the Call of Duty Pro League, but for Team Sween, their hopes were still alive as they were sent to the losers bracket to face their European counterparts in Red Reserve. The other Pro League spot clinched out of the winners bracket went to Team Space as they took down Mindfreak in convincing 3-0 fashion. To put in perspective the importance of qualifying for the Pro League, look at the emotions displayed in this embrace between Colt Havoc and Spacely. Every team has been grinding since Black Ops 4 was released, and to have that hard work pay off is truly something special. With 2 spots clinched, that means there were 2 remaining, both to be decided in losers bracket matches. First up was Red Reserve versus Team Sween, and to say the least, Red took care of business. Scraps, Rated, Joe, Zero, and Bance pulled out a 3-1 victory over Team Sween to solidify their spot in the Call of Duty Pro League. So then there was a single spot up for grabs, and it would go to either Mindfreak or Overtime. Overtime had just come off an exhilarating victory over FaZe Clan, and Mindfreak a stunning 3-0 defeat to Team Space, where they choked a 2-0 lead in frequency control. For Mindfreak, it would be deja vu. The series was tied 1-1 going into frequency control, where Mindfreak had a 2-0 round count advantage on Overtime, but the story was the same. Overtime clawed back into the game and eventually took down Mindfreak 3-2 in control and went on to win the series 3-1, clinching the final spot of the Pro League. For all the teams that came up short, you can't help but feel for them, but at the same time, a huge congratulations to Accelerate, Team Space, Red Reserve, and Overtime. With all of the teams in the Pro League decided, we now have our 2 divisions set and ready to go. Midnight, EG, UYU, Team Reciprocity, Team Space, and Red Reserve have been thrown into Division A with Luminosity Gaming and your CWL Vegas champions Optic Gaming. As for Division B, E-United and Splice were waiting patiently to see who their 6 remaining competitors would be, and those teams are Envy, Enigma 6, 100 Thieves, Team Heretics, Accelerate, and Overtime. The Call of Duty Pro League compiled of these 2 divisions begins on February 4th, where teams will be competing daily to determine who the best of the best actually are. Thanks everyone for sticking with me throughout the entirety of the Call of Duty World League Pro League qualifier. Follow me on Twitter at zhack16 and subscribe to me on YouTube to stay up to date on all things Call of Duty related. I hope you're just as excited as I am for the Pro League to begin, but until then, thanks everyone for watching.